Morning everyone, time for another service video. I'm gonna be cleaning my brake calipers, my front brake calipers on my Triumph Tiger 1200, and possibly changing the brake pads as well. I'm gonna see first if I need to change them, and if I need to change them, I'll show you how to change them as well. So I'm gonna be at the very least taking out the calipers and cleaning them, and possibly changing the brake pads. So let me just show you what tools and what stuff you need. Before that, actually, hey Apollo, say hi. Apollo, there you go. He's gonna be watching me and supervising me. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you the right side of the bike. So the tools you're gonna need, first you're gonna have to take out the caliper. So the caliper bolts, you're gonna need a 8mm hex bit. To remove the brake pad retaining pin, you're gonna need a T30 Torx bit. I have some brake cleaner handy to clean the calipers and also clean the brake disc. I have some brake specific silicone lube. This is to lube the back of the brake pads as well as the retaining pin. I've got some anti-seize copper grease, just to put a little grease on the threads of the bolts. I've got my new brake pads from EBC. This is the model number FA630HH. These are double H sintered brake pads. Two pairs for the two calipers left and right. I've got a ratchet, and also I've got a couple of torque wrenches, one for inch pounds and one for foot pounds, and I will give you the torque specs later. So let's get started. Okay, so first let's remove the caliper bolts. 8mm hex. Okay, the bolts are removed. You can now wiggle the caliper out from the brake disc. Be careful. Okay, so once you wiggle the brake caliper out of the brake disc, let me just show you what we're going to do next. So let me just twist it here. I hope you can see. Let me just try to zoom in. Okay, so there is a pin here. We're going to have to remove this pin. It's quite easy. Just pull on it, and this is what it looks like. So keep this pin safe. You're going to have to reuse this. Okay, next we're going to remove this retaining pin, which is a T30 Torx bit. But before that, just keep there's this little spring-loaded clip here, which is held together by this retaining pin. Before you remove this, once you remove this pin, the spring-loaded clip will fly out. So just be careful, and also just keep a note of the orientation of it. So like this flat bit is facing back, and then this little weird shape is facing front, because we're gonna have to put it back exactly the same way. Okay, so let me do that. So I take my T30 Torx bit. Let me zoom out a little. Okay, and
okay.
So just put your thumb here to prevent the clip from flying out. Just put a little pressure, and then just pull the retaining clip out. Keep that safe. This is the little spring-loaded clip, so this comes out. That's what it looks like. Keep this safe. We're gonna clean this and put it back. Okay. And now the brake pads should just come out. So there's two right here. Okay, so before I show you the brake pads, so you can see, let me show you inside here. So that you can see the calipers, they've filled with brake dust and dirt. So are the brake pads, and so are the retaining pins. I'll show you how to clean them. For now, I don't want this hanging, so let me just use my cord and kind of hold it in place to the crash bar. So that way, you know, that way there's no, it's not unnecessarily tugging on the brake lines. Okay, so let's look at the brake pads first, see if they need changing. There is some, I can still see the grooves when looking at it at this angle, and there is some brake pad material left, but very little. So good time to change them. I could probably use it for another 1,000 or so kilometers, but I am going on a big long trip soon, so I'm gonna replace the brake pads. So, and let me look at the other ones. Anyway, by the way, if you're replacing, don't ever replace just one pad. Replace the pair, replace the set. Also, since there are two calipers, I'm showing you the right hand side, there's another one on another caliper with two brake pads on the left hand side. Replace both as a set. So I'm going to be replacing both. I'm only going to show you the right hand side. Okay, so let me just wash my hands, wear some gloves. A little late, but never too late. But let me just do that and I'll show you how to clean everything up and change brake pads. Okay, so let's start with cleaning the easy bits first. So I got my brake pad retaining pin, my caliper bolts, my two caliper bolts, my one brake pad retaining pin, and then this spring-loaded clip. So the easiest way to clean them is just use a rag, get some brake cleaner, and just spray it on and wipe it with the rag. So I'm not gonna film it. Let me just do that and I'll come back. Okay, so clean them with brake cleaner, looking much better now. Okay, next, while you're still here, let's clean the brake disc as well. So I'm gonna just pointing with my feet. Okay, I'll give it a nice.
Inside of the brake pad as well, a brake disc side.
Yep, look how dirty it is, right? So it's a good thing we're cleaning it. Okay, moving on. Let's clean the calipers themselves. So let me get the calipers out. Now let me get closer. Okay, so you can see the calipers are sticking out, and you can see how dirty they are. So before you put new brake pads in, we're gonna have to squeeze the calipers in. But before you squeeze the calipers in, let's just give it a nice cleaning. So I'm gonna again spray brake cleaner inside and just give it a nice wipe. Okay.
And let's just spray it. Give it a nice clean. Let me go for the other side as well.
Okay, and then just give it a nice wipe. Okay, so as good of a cleaning as I could give it. Now, I don't know if you can see, I'm just going to use my hands to push the calipers in, and you're going to need some force, so just be patient. And if you're trying to squeeze one caliper at a time, the other caliper will get pushed out, so you got to squeeze both. So I'm going to try this side first. I'm going to squeeze both.
And I'll take a few tries.
And if it's too hard, one trick is use your old brake pads. Obviously, just clean them because they're dirty. Use your old brake pads, put them in, and then push the brake pads to push the calipers in. Okay. Okay, so you can see it took some patience and some effort, but I pushed the calipers not all the way in, but almost all the way in. So that creates a gap where you can put the new brake pads in. The new brake pads are going to be thicker than the old brake pads. That's why you need more space. Okay. So let's put everything back together now. Okay, so I'm going to start putting my new brake pads in. These are my new ones. And what I like to do is on the back of the brake pad. So this is the back and this is the front. Obviously the friction part is here. So on the non-friction part, I like to put some silicone lube. do not use regular grease. Use a brake specific silicone lube. So just apply a nice, not too much, but a generous amount of silicone lube. And then the same thing on the other side. The other brake pad. Also, the brake pad retaining pin, put some silicone lube on that as well. Before touching the brake calipers, I might actually just remove these gloves because I don't want to get lube all over everywhere else. Okay, so I've assembled the new brake pads with the friction side facing in, and the lube side, which I put silicone lube, facing out. I put the spring-loaded clip, put the retaining pin in, and I'm gonna torque it to 53 or 54 inch-pounds. Okay, so let me just do that. That's done. And don't forget to put your clip back. Remember this clip that we took out? So it just goes right here. Let me zoom in. It'll go right in this edge. There's a groove that'll fit into, so let me just put it. And that's it. That's what it looks like to pin in. Alright guys, to install the brake calipers, which I've got hanging here to the crash bar so it's not hanging by the brake hose line, I'm gonna remove it from the crash bar. I've got new brake pad, so I'm gonna fit the caliper on the brake disc and align the holes of the caliper with the holes right here to the fork. And then we're gonna screw in these bolts to the caliper. I'll let you know what torque spec. I'm gonna put a little anti-seize copper grease as well, just a little bit on the threads, and then I'm gonna screw these in. So let me get that done, and I'm only going to show you the right hand side, but the left hand side brake caliper is exactly the same. Okay guys, so I have torqued the two bolts, caliper bolts. The torque spec is 50 Newton meters, or about 37 foot-pounds. And I did the same on the left hand side as well. So both my brake calipers are installed. And the other thing, just make sure you route these brake hoses, put them back in the grooves. Same thing on this side, just put them back in the grooves, small things. Okay, and with that, you're almost done. Not yet. Brake calipers are installed, but make sure to, since remember we push the calipers in with your hand to install the new brake pads. So just pump your front brakes. It'll feel very loose in the beginning. Pump it, and then the calipers will get pushed out by the brake fluid, and eventually your front brake feel will be back to normal, will be stiff. Initially will be loose. So make sure you do that. Don't start riding and then while riding freak out because your front brakes are kind of loose. So just before riding, make sure you pump it. And with that, we're done. Hope you guys like this video. Check out my other video as well of removing and both the front and rear wheels to change tires and installing them back. And hit the like button, and feel free to subscribe to my channel to check out my previous videos, as well as look out for new videos of me servicing my bikes. Hopefully yeah, you guys found this useful. All right guys, have a good day. Time for me to have a beer and a shower. See ya.